Running a business online? Instantly build trust with your customers with a domain and matching professional email from GoDaddy so people know you mean business. And there's never been a better time. Visit GoDaddy.com/GD now, and you can get a domain and professional email plan for just 99 cents a month for 1 year. That's a little price for a lot of credibility. Choose the domain that's right for you and a professional email to match. Go to GoDaddy.com/GD now and look legit. That's GoDaddy.com/GD now. New customer purchases only. Products auto-renew separately. See terms on site.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
This is Optimal Living Daily. Gratitude comes from noticing your life, not from thinking about it. By David Cain of Raptitude.com. And I'm Justin Malik. I'm going to jump right into it as we optimize your life. Gratitude comes from noticing your life, not from thinking about it. By David Cain of Raptitude.com. Every gratitude exercise I've ever done asks you to think about what you have to be grateful for. In other words, you brainstorm reasons you ought to feel grateful, whether or not you do. You've probably done one of these before, writing 5 things you're grateful for every night, recalling past good luck during difficult moments, or trying to remember as often as possible your privileges and advantages in life. These exercises might be worthwhile on some level, but most of the time they don't create much of a real-time felt sense of gratitude. They just remind you of certain encouraging rote facts. On paper, your situation is pretty good. Many parts of your life would be enviable to others. Things could be worse. As you might have noticed, simply making the case to ourselves that we have reasons to feel grateful doesn't necessarily make us feel grateful. Gratitude, when we do genuinely feel it, arises from experiences we are currently having, not from evaluating our lives in our heads. When you feel lonely, for example, simply remembering that you have friends is a dull, nominal comfort compared to how wonderful it feels when one of those friends calls you out of the blue. Reflecting on the good fortune of having a fixed address is nice, but stepping inside your front door after a cold and rainy walk home is sublime. The experience, not the idea, is what matters. So if you want to feel grateful, forget the thinking exercises. Look for your good fortune not in some abstract assessment of your life situation, but in your experience right in this moment. What can you see, feel, hear, or sense right here in the present that's helpful, pleasant, or beautiful? There's always something anytime you look. Any interesting sensory experience or pleasant feeling will do. The warmth of a space heater, the cat on your lap, the play of sunlight on the table. That's the other important part. We don't need to reserve our gratitude for the big lifetime scale conditions such as health, economic class, or loved ones. In every moment, regardless of your problems, your experience is being improved and beautified by all sorts of small, often haphazard pleasures. The color of the sky, the embrace of this sweater, the protective shelter of this building, the peacefulness of this neighborhood, the taste of this coffee, the softness of this chair, the chirping of these birds, and the alertness of your mind right now. Of course, all the abstract, big picture life conditions have their own corresponding present moment pleasures, and they are what matter. Consider the world of difference between trying to appreciate the notion that you aren't homeless and appreciating the real-time experience of getting into bed in your own bedroom. That's where your good fortune truly resides, in your experiences, not your thoughts. Cultivating gratitude this way creates a completely different relationship to the good in your life than simply revisiting in your mind the logical reasons you ought to feel grateful. You'll appreciate so much more of every day, even bad days, when you look for the small pleasures of present moment experience instead. As I pour my coffee, steam billows out into the sunlight, creating a luminous, 3-dimensional plume that would please anybody as long as they were paying attention. When we seek our gratitude only by thinking and remembering, something as obscure as the beauty of sunlight passing through steam would never occur to us. This sort of spontaneous gratitude is a natural side effect of any mindfulness practice because of the emphasis on noticing present moment experience, but it's well worth practicing on its own. It's so simple. At any moment, you can ask yourself, what is happening here and now that's pleasant, beautiful, or helpful? Don't just identify it. Find the experience itself, the actual sight, sound, or feeling, and enjoy it. For me, at this moment, it's wonderful that I have this warm drink. This hoodie feels great on my shoulders. This laptop is so quick and doesn't lag like the old one. The sky is pale and picturesque. My houseplants are doing well. This chair is comfortable. My neighbor is singing downstairs. I'm enjoying all of these details despite every unresolved big picture problem I have. My list of tiny pleasures might not sound so thrilling to you, and that's fine. Again, it doesn't matter how it feels to think about it. This practice creates many private experiences of gratitude you couldn't easily explain to another person. I love the little triangle of sun in the corner of the table, how it's almost equilateral by chance. I love the youthful green stem of my geranium and its fuzz of infinitesimal white hairs. The pleasure of these sights is already mine. I don't need to convince myself that they constitute a good reason to be grateful, and certainly no one else needs to understand. Those pleasant little details may be small, but they're not insignificant. They contribute to your well-being, and well-being is all that matters ultimately. Every moment contains so many pleasant, helpful, or beautiful details, most of which we didn't earn, aren't entitled to, and may not be there next time we look. The shine of this bank's polished floor, the solidity of this vehicle, the way the last of the water disappears down the sink. Then when you bring this same grateful awareness to the truly consequential conditions of your life, the steaming dinner in front of you, the warmth and safety of this kitchen, the presence of your loved ones around this very table right in this moment, the heart overflows with thankfulness. You just listened to the post titled, Gratitude Comes from Noticing Your Life, Not from Thinking About It, by David Cain of Raptitude.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. We all know the struggle of the holiday gift hunt. You want something personal, but also want to avoid buying clutter. That's why I recommend Aura Frames. It makes holiday shopping incredibly easy because it's meaningful and looks beautiful in any home. My favorite feature is that you can preload photos before it even ships. I set one up where I added a welcome message and a whole album of memories. It connects to Wi-Fi, and you can share photos and videos effortlessly straight from your phone, keeping everyone connected all year long. Don't wait. Win the holidays now with Aura Frames. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code OLD at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code OLD. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. You know you want to start a business. What you may not know is how to make it a reality. GoDaddy Arrow's got you. It uses AI to help you find the domain name that's right for you. Next, answer a few prompts, and with a couple clicks, Arrow will design a professional-looking website or storefront in minutes. Arrow can even help you stay engaged with your customers. Just attach a professional email that matches your domain. With GoDaddy Arrow, you can build a business without having to know a thing about this stuff. Just visit GoDaddy.com to get started. That's GoDaddy.com. Premium features require paid subscription. See terms on site. Thank you to David. I like this distinction. I do a gratitude practice in my head every night. I have for a long time. I also did the journaling thing previously, also for a very long time. So I feel like I have decent experience here. And what he said made a lot of sense to me. It can start to feel a bit routine or even like a chore when we're just listing these random facts that we think we should be grateful for, whether or not we actually feel it in the moment. But focusing on the experience does change that, I think. I could say, I'm grateful for the warmth of the sun right now or before falling asleep. But it's different if I actually go outside in the morning and feel it and feel the gratitude then. I don't want to say it's quote unquote better, but the experience is definitely different. Either way, it's a good reminder that we don't have to wait for big, amazing things to happen to feel grateful. We can find it in any moment just by paying attention to the small but pleasant details right in front of us. So hopefully you're able to find some gratitude today and this weekend. And I'm very grateful for you being here and listening every day. That's how I'm able to keep going. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow over the weekend, where your optimal life awaits.